Alright, so welcome to secret number 3, and today we're going to talk about 3 secrets you can use to basically write sales copy even if you have like no experience at all. So this is how I started myself, but there's also some others. I want to show you 3 ways. The first way is just it's more of just like learning, and then the other 2 ways are a little bit different, which I'm going to show you as well. So if you've never written sales copy before, then what I recommend is I got this it's written by, there's a book written by Gary Halbert, but it's not actually a book, it's more of like a letter. So he wrote like 40, like he's one of the biggest copywriters back in the day. So if you want to do some research on him, his name is Gary Halbert, and basically they're called the Boron letters. So actually recommend that you get these, and then if you start reading them, you'll learn all about copy just automatically. Alright, so if this is all you want to do, you can learn everything from there, so you can skip all the other 2 tips. But this is actually how I learned most of my stuff. But basically the second way to do it is, if you didn't know, there's a lot of sales pages out there. So if you actually go out on like JVZoo or Warrior Plus, and there's a lot more other platforms too, but mainly let's say you just go on JVZoo and Warrior Plus, actually ClickBank too. And if you look at the top sales pages and actually just look at their sales copy, then that's a super cool way you can actually learn more. That's how I did it as well when I was writing my first sales page. I'd look at other ones and then I just kind of mimic a little bit, and over time that I found the borrow letters like I showed you, and I just started learning more and more over time. But and then I started taking courses as well. But obviously when you start out, I just say just look at the borrow letters. Okay, look at all the sales pages, and you can find them. Okay, you can find them on JVZoo, you can find them on Warrior Plus, on ClickBank, and you can actually see which ones are performing super well. And the thing is, if you see someone that's has a really good sales page, you generally just want to look at how he does it. But I think Gary Halbert, I went through his more advanced course, so there's also more advanced stuff you can do as well. But for the basics, 3 quick tips. Number 1 is the borrow letters. Number 2, go through all the sales pages on JVZoo, ClickBank. Alright, this just to get your feet wet. And then number 3 is there's a software, it's called Funnel Scripts. And so if you have no experience, you don't want to write at all, you don't want to do anything, and you're just super lazy and you just want to have like a software write it for you, then Funnel Scripts is literally for you, because it literally writes the copy for you without you having to do anything at all. Alright, so it can write webinar slides, sales pages, and just almost anything you can think of, and it does it all automatically. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link below to basically I'm going to put a link to the borrow letters, which I showed you. Okay, and then I'm also going to I'm both going to put a link to JVZoo. So there's JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Plus. So these are like a few websites. You can see these, these high performance. Don't forget, they're spending thousands and thousands to get traffic to these sales pages. And the third thing is I'm gonna put a link to Funnel Scripts. Okay, so they're actually holding like a web class, like a workshop where they actually show you how it works and stuff. And I'm put a link, and if you click on it, it just shows you can sign up, and then it just shows you and you can register for like a web class. It's like a workshop thing, so it just shows you how Funnel Scripts work. And it's actually a super cool way, because there's no real cost to it. You don't have to hire any expensive sales copywriter, because this Funnel Script thing, there's a couple of versions to it, but this is the latest one, and it can write it all for you. It's one of the craziest ways to do it, because before when I started, obviously most people just write copy themselves, but Funnel Scripts, if you watch this demo, you can see how it builds these this high converting copy based on templates, and what for example, Russell Brunson, he actually built this. So based on what he's used in all his companies, and what other people have used in their successful companies, so they take all the sales copy and built it into a software known as Funnel Scripts now. And what that does now is for you basically so it writes everything for you. Okay, so if you want to check out the web class, I'm gonna put a link below. But I also recommend, like I said, the borrow letters. Okay, so I recommend you read these. There's 40 of them. All right, so it's a little bit, but I still recommend it when you start out. So probably say start out with that. maybe watch the web classes as well, funnel scripts, and then also go through like ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. So super easy ways to really start becoming good at writing sales copy without actually having to pay anyone. And even if you don't write yourself, like I said, funnel scripts, there's a workshop you can check out where they show you how it works, and it's a free web class, so you can just watch that if you want. But that's all there is for now. Okay, so those are 3 ways I recommend you go ahead and basically write sales copy without any experience. And so yeah, so stay tuned. Another one coming tomorrow. If you like these videos, just drop a comment below. All right, I'm thinking of making a website of this. Called it infinitesecretspodcast.com. So just leave a comment and a like below, and check out the web class. I probably recommend you check out the web class. It's quite important because funnel scripts, because right now it's still quite good because not a lot of people are using it. So it's better to get in early before you get a ton of people start using the software, and then everyone just has the same copy everywhere, so it just gets a bit cluttered. That's why it's always better to like not be the first, not the last, just get in at the right time. All right, funnel scripts is probably not too popular. If you haven't heard of it, all right, probably means that you might want to get into it, okay? Especially now, as sales copy is just getting more and more important, and it just does it all for you. That's the cool thing. So I'm gonna put the link to the web class. I'm gonna put the link to the boring letter. By the way, the boring letters are free. In case I didn't say that, it is literally free, and I just printed them out. I started reading like over a year ago, so about 2 years ago maybe, and I went through his sales copy training video series. All right, so this is when he charged about 5,000 a seat to these masterminds that he used to do, and he recorded them, and actually got access to the recordings, and I went through that as well. And I think he also he has a few other courses as well on copywriting, but this is one of the main ones you want to start out with, just to set out the basics. And once you have that, you can start doing other stuff as well, and just move on. You'll know what to do once you start with that, because it's also a lot about marketing too. It's not just all sales copy. But once you get the basic hang of it, you'll really be able to move to other stuff pretty easily. You just as long as you've built the foundation. But yeah, so just all the links gonna be in the description, and a new one coming every day now for about. I'm gonna test this out for like a week or so, see how it goes, and we'll see how many more I'm gonna add to this podcast series. So I'm just gonna share like one good tip every day. And there might be a few tips under one of them, but that's still cool because it just revolves around the one main topic. So yeah, so stay tuned. So leave a comment of the main thing you want to start doing more of, okay? And how you're going to start learning sales copy. If you want to start using funnel scripts, if you're going to start reading the boring letters, if you're going to start spying on other sales pages, or if you're going to hire someone, what you want to do. So just let me know so I just can get an idea. And so yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow.